Welcome back, Romantic Home family, and welcome if y'all are new. I am Olivia, Olivia's Romantic Home, and in today's video, I am so excited to share with you guys some DIY Dollar Tree Pottery Barn Easter Spring Decor dupes. This is episode 1 in my huge I Love Spring series. I love to share with you guys how you can have a boutique, gorgeous home on a budget. I truly believe you do not have to break the bank to have a fabulous, amazing home. Now listen, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's totally free to do that. And pop over to my Olivia's Romantic Home DIY Facebook page where I share daily crafting inspiration. I also have a fun and fabulous Easter spring giveaway for you guys with this little Mackenzie Childs mug, this fun little Easter decor piece, a pillow cover, this bloom sign, and a darling little soft tea towel. Hopefully you guys can see all of that. So the giveaway is going to run through until this coming up Monday, and then I'm going to have a new giveaway for you guys. So make sure you're subscribed and commenting so you guys can enter to win my giveaway. Now, I know you guys are here for the crafting and decorating. Without further ado, let's go ahead and plug in those glue guns, get out your glitter and paint, and let's get to crafting. So I found these darling bunnies on the Pottery Barn website for $59 to $79, and I knew we could dupe them using Dollar Tree supplies. So from Dollar Tree, I grabbed one of their jumbo bunny stand-up signs. I believe it was about $5, and I'm just taking some white chalk paint, and I'm simply going to chalk paint the bunny. It was a beautiful day today, so I had fun chalk painting this bunny and then letting it sit outside, and then I did add 2 more layers to the bunny. So super easy to do. Now, I thought I was going to let them dry overnight and then add a little bit of distressing around the ears and the edges of it. I'm not quite for sure if I want to do that because I actually kind of love how they turned out very white, kind of like the ones from the Pottery Barn website. So you guys let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. I'm kind of excited to do a little bit more of a neutral Easter, just a really nice clean palette. I noticed on the Pottery Barn website, they're definitely showing a lot of very neutral Easter ideas. I've done very colorful Easters the last couple of years. If you love a colorful Easter, go for it. We're actually going to do a really colorful garland to go around it. Now for the next Dollar Tree DIY, I want to create a really beautiful fancy egg. I have this trim that I bought at Hobby Lobby. It's in the ribbon section, and I'm going to simply trim out this egg with some beautiful trim. Super easy to do. So once I had the trim added, I had to go ahead and add some beautiful pink ribbon. You guys know I love all my pretty pink, so I'm just going to tie a pink bow with the satin ribbon that was in my Happy Mail gift from one of you all. Thank you so much. But super easy to do. You just tie your ribbon like you're tying a shoelace bow, and then I'm going to add that to the top of my little fancy Easter egg. Now I decided to go in behind the pretty pink bow with some tulle to give it a little bit of a fluffy effect, and I just tied a shoelace bow for this one as well, and then with the tulle you're just going to kind of fluff it out a bit. Super easy to do, and then you can hot glue it to the top of your egg. I made some fancy eggs like this last year, and I wanted to make a bunch more to put in my Etsy shop, and I really am going to put some new goodies in my Etsy shop. I feel like my Etsy shop is kind of running low of new items, so I'm really going to be very intentional about doing that and bringing you guys some pretty and pink goodies. Now once I had the tulle added on, I'm just going to go ahead and add the pretty pink bow. Again, super easy to do, and you guys can get so creative with these. I do believe that these are the eggs that are in the dollar range, probably $1.50 maybe, I'm not sure. Now another thing I wanted to do, you guys, was trim it out in some pearls. I had posted a picture of some fancy eggs on Facebook and wondered where they were purchased from, and you guys were like, you know what, we can make these, and you guys are so right. We can totally make fancy Easter eggs, so I hope you guys try this one and absolutely love it. I had so much fun creating this. Okay, I love this Pottery Barn little frosted bunny. So we're going to take this Dollar Tree Happy Easter bunny sign. And I actually do love the pink Happy Easter, but I wanted to do something a little bit different. So I'm not going to cover up the back of the pink Happy Easter, because what if I want to do pink Happy Easter like this one next year? But we're doing these Pottery Barn dupes. So I'm just going to simply take a layer of chalk paint that on, pop it out, let it set in the sun. And then I did add 2 more layers of chalk paint to make sure they're really on there well. I'm going to let them dry overnight, but here is how it is looking popped into my larger signs. I feel like these Pottery Barn dupes look so good, and they're so inexpensive and budget friendly. You guys could grab several different little Dollar Tree bunnies, paint them all white. If you want to make them look like some stoneware, add in some gray or some cream mix of paints. I just wanted to leave them as is for now because I want to see how I get everything to kind of come together, but I'm loving this shabby chic look. Now, this is off the Pottery Barn website as well. That was that beautiful like greenery and rattan setting. I do not have that to be able to make, but it did inspire me to make a garland similar to all those pretty greens that they showed with this beautiful Christmas garland that one of you all had sent me. So there were 2 pieces. I'm going to lay down this really lush greenery like the Pottery Barn picture, and then I'm going to add in this pretty Easter garland. It's so beautiful. I just zip tied it into the greenery garland. Now I'm not going to zip tie in my florals yet because I might be moving this in to my living room for my mantle. You guys know I love to do a super over-the-top mantle decor, but this is out in my crafting studio and I still have all my Valentine's Day up. But I wanted to share with you guys some spring crafting since Valentine's Day is this weekend. I know you guys are probably getting anxious to see me doing some Easter. I did pause at the end of my Valentine's Day crafting to do some interior makeovers in my home. I made over my kitchen, I painted the walls, I painted the countertops. Go back and check out those videos. We had so much fun in my little Ritz Paris inspired kitchen. But I'm just adding in this beautiful little egg garland. Super easy to do. I know all of these goodies came off of Amazon if you're interested. And then I'm going to add in some pretty florals. So in my Happy Mail, one of you all sent me some beautiful florals. These are pretty white tulips. I'm just going to pop them in here. I don't, again, want to secure any of this in here yet because I also might pull some of these florals out and use them to make centerpieces. So it's almost kind of like I'm letting them breathe. They came in Amazon boxes, and some of the florals just really need to be out of their package and kind of breathe. I also am absolutely in love, over the moon with these cherry blossoms. Sorry if you guys heard that in the background. That's Mr. Benji here. He was giving himself a little shake. But then I'm also adding in some of these beautiful pink florals, just so pretty. Popping them into the center points of the garland. And you guys can get so creative with your spring crafting. Just really let love bloom. Let all of the beautiful flowers in nature just come inside your home and just make it look so pretty. So I do love kind of the brighter pops of pink. I think it's kind of sweet and special, and I feel like it looks very Pottery Barn-esque, just with all the lovely blooms and the neutral bunnies. What do you guys think? You're going to have to let me know in the comment section below. What was your favorite DIY in this video, and which one will you be recreating? Now make sure you're commenting because I'm going to pick a winner from my comment section for my little Mackenzie Childs Easter spring giveaway. Here's kind of an overview. It might be a little much going on out in the studio with the garland up top too, so I might take that and just mix that into this one if this one is going to stay. Now you guys have to say hi to Mr. Benji Bear. He is on a grand adventure. You guys loved when I took you along as we were adventuring in our last walk, and so here he is out in the woods. You guys, there are woods across the street from my house, which I absolutely love because then he can just kind of have fun poking around like a little puppy dog in there. He has on his Adventure Guy scarf. That little black and white scarf is just so cute, and there he is just adventuring around, smelling all the smells.
There are a lot of deer that live over here in this part of our woods, so I know that he can smell a lot of different things, and he just gets really caught up in the moment. So you guys are going to have to drop a comment down below and let me know, like, introduce your puppy dogs and kitty cats to Benji Bear. I know he has a little fan group out there of puppy dogs that watch him, so he wants to say hi to everybody. He's going to be kicking some dirt here. He's being a manly forest man. Don't you guys think that's what it reminds me of when he has on that black and white check scarf? But he did get to see his buddy Chief, which is another little black dog that's close in the neighborhood. Chief wears a bell around his neck because his one of his owners has dementia, and he likes to get out and go wandering about. Chief does. And then he got to see Rowdy, and Rowdy was being crazy. He also got to see, oh, he can hear me talking about his friends. He also got to see River and Gracie, and Gracie is Benji Bear's girlfriend. Now, he hasn't got to give Gracie a kiss in a while. It's been cold, so the girls really have only been on their porch. But River and Gracie are some bigger dogs on the other side of our neighborhood, which we love to go by and see. But they live across the street from Mr. Rowdy. And there's our big castle that we love to look at. It's just so pretty today. The sky was so blue. But I thought you guys would really get a kick out of Benji Bear.
So thank you all so much for joining me on another fun and fabulous crafting and decorating adventure. It's such a true blessing and honor to have each and every one of you all here. For those of you all that are new, welcome. I'm Olivia with Olivias Romantic Home. I'm a DIY crafty mama. I love to share with you guys how you can have a boutique gorgeous home on a budget. This is my 8th season on YouTube. I have over 1,000 crafting and decorating videos on this channel. You guys can easily go to my channel playlist and click play on pretty much any season and get so many inspired ideas. And I use budget-friendly items from Dollar Tree, from Walmart, from TJ Maxx, so many thrifted decor items. I have a little home that I just love to decorate and make cottage chic. I do all kinds of different styles. And remember, any style that I create, you guys can customize it to make it your own. Now listen, in this video, I'm also hosting this super fun giveaway. This little sign does not want to stay up, but we have this fun little bloom sign, this darling little light up Easter tin, just a fun little decor piece, our favorite Mackenzie Child's mug, and then a Be Kind little Easter towel and a Happy Easter pink pillow cover. I want to spoil one of you guys. The winner is going to be announced next Monday on my socials, so stay tuned. To enter, all you guys have to do is subscribe and comment. Make sure you're following me. So you guys, how is everybody doing? Are you so excited for the blooms of Easter and spring? I know I am, and I can kind of tell it might be heading in the direction of winter, hopefully being close to being over. I know it's not all the way over, but my cat is starting to shed, and that is one sign. And I'm also starting to see some little blooms here and there where I am at personally now. I'm also a little concerned for that because I don't think winter is all the way over, but you guys, I am spring dreaming. So I hope you guys are here to do some spring dreaming with me. Also, if you guys want a little house refresh, I've been doing a Ritz Paris house refresh series. We're going to pop back onto that probably in the next video, but we are doing also an I Love Spring series on my channel. So we're just going to mix it up and have the most fun. Okay, I've also been hosting a Bible study with you guys, so we're going to do a quick refresh on that as well. I've been reading to you guys out of the Bible in a year. It's a 52-week journey through God's Word. You can grab it off of TikTok Shop for about $8. Now, I'm going to read you the blessing for this week, and it is prayer. So this is a focus this week on prayer. So the week blessing for this says, may you discover the joy of constant conversation with God this week, finding his presence in both the quiet moments and the busy spaces of your days. Now let's look at one of the reflection questions that's going to go along with this Bible study. Let's reflect. Choose one regular daily activity like brewing coffee or stopping at traffic lights. How could you turn this into prayer trigger this week? So what an awesome thing to think about, that we can have a prayer trigger instead of a trauma trigger. Prayer trigger, I love that. So for me personally, I'm going to think about that when I'm out walking my puppy dog, Benji Bear. I share that on my channel, his little snippets of his walk. And I have been trying to more intentionally just take my phone with me, but stick it in my pocket and not have my AirPods in listening to music or even an audiobook, because I want to hear the sounds of nature. So I'm going to say that since I walk my puppy dog every single day, that is going to be my prayer time, my quiet time with God. And I also have prayer and quiet time first thing in the morning before I even get on my phone or do anything. So that is my perfect prayer time. So I hope that this encourages you guys to carve out some prayer time. I feel like prayer is always helpful. I love you guys so, so much. Let me know in the comment section, are you doing some spring dreaming, some spring cleaning, some spring refresh, a little bit of crafting and decorate? I want to hear what you guys are up to. I love you to the moon and back. Thank you so much for being here. Without you guys, I would not be here. So thank you for continuing to watch and commenting and subscribing and loving on me. You guys' words truly, truly, truly mean the world. And you're just so awesome. So I love you guys so much. I'm going to hug all of your hearts so tight. No matter what you're going through, keep going, keep putting one foot in front of the other. I promise it's going to get better. And I know that from hard fought hallelujah experience. Okay, until our next video, be kind to yourselves, be kind to one another, and we'll talk to you guys very soon.